Okay, so I accidentally hit pause instead, not pause, but stop instead of pause. So I fucked up. But let's try this again. What if all quirks in One for All awakened in Deku? Pretty much when he got it. Why are the Stardust Crusaders there? Because that's pretty much where his quirk's gonna be. You know, one is fire conjuration, so he gets to shoot out and manipulate pre-existing fire, create his own fire. You know, kind of like how his dad is. So that one's not too sus. People can say, "Oh yeah, late bloomer from his parents." The other one is pre-existing sand manipulation. In other words, sand has to be around him for him to control, but he can make sand by focusing the minerals in the earth, but that takes more time and energy. Silver Chariot is more of a, super speed quirk in a sense. And yeah. Hierophant Green gives him Emerald Splash. So Deku could weirdly shoot out green rocks, green stones that are very, very hard and very, very painful when they hit you. The other one, Star Platinum, you understand, is more strength, more speed, and eventually time stopping. So, a 1 second time stop. He'll have to build it like Dio does. Because, I'm not gonna lie to you, the quirk who had it, it was like only a fraction of a second. So when he had One for All, he was able to get it to 10 seconds. But Deku's, he's just barely awakening it. So, yeah. Deku has to lowball the power, if not fuck up his whole body. Which All Might was just, okay, he really is the chosen one. Which, yeah. But wait. Doesn't that mean when he, goes to the US entrance exam, he's gonna fuck up? No. What I mean is, like, the very instant he ate the hair, his face turned white like this. All Might just, shitting bricks, just like, wait, what's going on? As, electricity cackles around Izuku, and boom, an insane amount of power is erupted. All Might gets blasted away by the shockwave. Izuku, he looks, he's kind of like in a mindscape where he talks to the previous users, and they're like, okay, so here's the thing. We kind of didn't know this was a thing here, but so yeah, we're all there. You're gonna have to focus not just on the physical strength, but each user would introduce themselves, say what their abilities are. Hermit Purple would appear as purple vines. So rather than the green tendrils of her Hierophant Green, I want him to have Hermit Purple ones. But he still gets, visions, and he can still do spirit photography. In a sense, are you just giving him stand abilities, but outside of the JoJo Deku one? Yes. Yes, I am. Because I'm making them part of One for All. Which makes them different, because they're not stands. So, that being said, yeah. Things also are going to get interesting here, because here's where things are changing. Izuku kind of talks with the users. They explain their powers. Deku was just like, oh shit, really? Damn, that's going to be cool as fuck to do. They're like, yeah, one more thing. Start off low percentage. What? Your body is still kind of not strong enough. Also, you're really young. So, you getting 100% is not even close to true. As Izuku's just like, wait, what? They're like, think about it. You're a young boy, right? You're still going through puberty, meaning your body is not even fully developed yet. But as you're, getting training, you'll be able to use more percentages. Don't worry. Don't just start off low. What do you mean low? Just 2% power. What do you mean? They would actually place their hands on Izuku and force 2% power throughout his whole body so he can experience how much of a surge it is. So, yeah. 2% Fire Blast is going to be more than enough to destroy robots, by the way. Because, yes, it's still One for All. So, yeah. Not to mention Deku's speed and strength are very augmented. The fire is just going to be an added benefit. Now, I think you guys aren't getting what I mean when his speed is, like, really, really strong. You're having a Star Platinum and Silver Chariot speed times the Hierophant Green speed times Magician's Red speed times the Fool speed times Hermit Purple, which isn't that fast, but still kind of cool, times One for All. Stockpiling, multiplying, getting stronger. So even if it's just 2%, it's still going to be at canon level 8% full count, which Deku is surprised at. And he's just like, so you're saying that the power... Oh yeah, we're also at 100% too. As they slam their chests, and Deku's just like, okay. And in case you're wondering which quirk would have been Nana's, I'm just going to say Nana had Star Platinum. She had time stopping. Which, yeah. Which, in case you can tell how, her time stopping, losing One for All, would cause her death against All for One. But that's neither here nor there, since, yeah, we just know that she dies. Now, that being said, as, Izuku would go off, he would tell All Might what had happened, and All Might's just like, well, bet. You really are the chosen one. Go off, Midoriya. And yeah, Izuku feels this new resurgence of confidence. Even when Bakugo tries to bully him down, he tells Bakugo, look, might as well show you this now. But over the 10 months, something happened. What do you mean, you damn nerd? You know what my dad's quirk was, right? What? As Izuku blows out a little fireball towards Bakugo, and he's just like, what the? No way! Yeah. Not only that, as, from his hands, another fireball erupts, as he's saying, it's a combination of my mom's quirk. As Izuku clenches his fist, it's because he didn't like lying about it, but he does tell Bakugo this and this thing alone. But there's more to it. His quirk mutated, and that's why it took forever to manifest. The hell are you talking about? I don't fully get it myself, Bakugo. What? He's taken back by that, because he normally gets called Kalchan. But Izuku looks at him, and he's just like, I can see different things now. And one thing I can see, the way you keep up, you're not going to be going down the hero path. You're going to be going down as a villain, and I will have to stop you. Which, Deku just walks away as Bakugo's just like, you damn nerd! As if! But then, Bakugo's just like, so he gets his dad's power, and he thinks he's tough shit? I guess it'll be interesting to see how his little flames go against my big explosions. As, yeah, no meeting Uraraka. Yet. I mean, he's still gonna save her. But, now in the canon of the story, with his confidence and being a little less worried, he actually does do slightly better on the test. Getting a middle B, an 88%. Which, I guess that's, okay, 86, that's more mid. Anyway, 86%, so mid B, so Inko is proud. The other thing is, when it came to actual robots, Izuku's physical strength and speed were astonishing people. Come to mention, the flames that he'd be shooting at. People were questioning sometimes, because it looked kind of weird how sparks of electricity would go off, and, people are like, wait. Is he fire or lightning or strong or speed? That it's not making sense. See, on Izuku's quirk registration, he put, they put a fire energy manipulation. And then, so what's with the lightning? People are theorizing that maybe because fire is just a form of energy, he's using it in his body somehow to enhance himself. blood doping? Nah, that doesn't make sense. Well, I don't know. Maybe he trained really hard. His, some people are noticing that Izuku's kind of chiseled, so bulky. So yeah, you do realize because Deku's more confident, there's not going to be the Ida muttering situation, the him walking to Araka since they didn't meet, so that's why. That being said, let's continue on, because I know some people were like, wait a minute, you're skipping past this. No, I'm not. Anyway, fire blasts aside, Izuku actually racks up a decent amount of 43 villain points. Now, keep in mind, he's not too used to the flames and the speed, so he does pause and he's just like, and his body does ache a little bit because he's turning it off and on again rather than keeping it as a constant switch, which is the key factor here. That's why he's tiring out more. He's not using it properly. But no, as time progresses, Izuku would see more people and they would need help. So, a few fire blasts, not strong enough to break the robot, but to push away its arm so they can get away. Then they could, figure out a way to destroy it. So he's getting hero points. He accumulates 20 hero points just before the save of Uraraka, just because he's assisting with some people. Now, he's exhausted, so he's actually sitting by, not sitting by, resting near a car, panting a little bit. He pulls out a water bottle and he takes a few sips. As then he feels the earth rumbling. It's the 0-pointer. And, same shit would still happen in Canyon with people running away. Izuku, he's kind of tired now, so he's just waiting to catch his breath. He's just like, damn. This is insane. As he looks up at the 0-pointer and seeing its gargantuan size, he then looks down to spot Uraraka and he's just like, oh shit. As, yet again, within this very instant, Izuku, he didn't try to, but time for some power. Izuku had unknowingly accessed the time-stopping feature. So, rather than speed, the world froze around him. Nothing was moving. And he noticed it. He would start to move forward. He was coated in this unique golden aura that he would just walk forward. And he understood that its time is moving very slowly here. And, he has one for all, so he speed boosts halfway there before time resumes. He then quickly falls to a knee, grabbing his head. It's just like, damn it! One more time, please! As he forces the time stop again. This time he actually does make it to Uraraka, lifts up the rubble, grabs her, and then time resumes. Rather than, fall to the pain, he just blasts off with 5% of full cowling. This does kind of cause more muscles to tear in his legs and calves, as he does run away fast. He gets to a good distance where him and Uraraka are away from the 0-pointer. He sees the 0-pointer, how it's still coming, and he's just like, damn it. Hey, do you mind? He takes a deep breath in as he's saying, mind if I sit you down for a bit? I think I'm gonna have to take care of that real quick. Uraraka's just like, you're crazy. Izuku's just like, I want to try something. As Izuku would casually, go towards, the center of the road. The 0-pointer is still marching towards him. Izuku claps both of his hands as flames appear, but then sizzling also forms as, the liquid that would be forming from Emerald Splash, but it's just appearing as green steam. As Izuku pulls back his hands in a similar form to how the Kamehameha wave would be, and then he shoots forward, flaming Emerald Splash. As, that's what he's saying. Flaming Emerald Splash! There's several. Hundreds of these golden burning emerald rocks are shooting and piercing through the 0-pointer, causing it to start burning the cables. Soon it does catch on fire, starting to combust, slowly being broken. Now keep in mind, these are still at the decent percentage where you can handle at 2%. It's just as they're piercing, that's why there are so many of them. Over damage, like it's just constantly hitting the same area. That's where it's gonna go. It's why it's blowing up. He just has to constantly moving up and down. That being said, 0 pointers destroyed. Izuku gains a total of 80 hero points with his, I think I said 40, 40, excuse me. Oof. I'm gonna grab a drink of water. Which, he comes just in second place of the school record of 150 set by All Might, which, that's what this canon is. Now, that being said, let's go to the perspective of everyone in the room. They're like, what the? Where did those rocks come from? Everyone's just like, no way. They're thinking mutations. Where did the emeralds come from? They're looking through medical records and they see Inko's family. Telekinesis, okay? What else? Put in an orphanage. Fuck! So they don't know who the mother is? No. Damn it! Okay, what else? Okay. Father, Hasashi. Fire breath. Okay, that explains the fire part. What else? No records. Nothing to do with emeralds, nothing to do with speed, and nothing to do with the weird blipping in and out of existence. I don't know what's going on here, sir. All Might's just like, oh shit. I might have to tell them that Midoriya is my successor. Excuse me, everyone. I have something to admit to you all. They're all looking at All Might, and then they're looking at Izuku. And then Midnight's just like, he's your kid? All Might's just like, no. He's my successor. Oh. Everyone's then tilts their head, and they're like, okay, what? All Might has to explain one for all to them. Which, the teachers are just like, whoa. They knew about the small might form, but this is heavy, man. Which, everyone was just like, well, shit. Are we sure we want All Might, to be here then? What do you mean? I'm gonna just say Zawa. If All For One had friends, and then All Might teaches here, just a chance, we might get attacked. That being said, maybe, just maybe, we upgrade our security systems. Aizawa, aren't you being a little bit paranoid? So they don't upgrade the security systems. But Aizawa mentioned it now. Just as a precaution. That being said, let's continue on. As, Deku had saved Uraka. Uraka is, that's incredible. What's your quirk? Izuku kind of has to give a not really believable lie about its flames, but the emeralds, he doesn't really know himself. She's just like, but I thought you said you wanted to try something. And then you said flaming emerald splash, like you knew it was gonna happen. I just kind of wanted to shoot out multiple fireballs. So, why Emerald Splash? I wanted them to be green. Different type of fire. She's just looking at him like... Then looks at his hair. Then she's just like... Because you had green hair, you wanted green flames? Izuku's just like... Yes. Yes, that is why. That is the reason. You caught me, ma'am. I called it Emerald Splash because I was hoping my flames would be green like my hair. Uraka's just like, that's funny. She giggles. And Deku's just like, Jesus Christ, she about to lie. That being said, they do exchange numbers. They become good friends. But, as you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, it's not ship. Because some other shit's about to happen. Let's go! One being an incident where this villain who he had this gigantification quirk, so he grows really big, and he's fighting another guy who grows really big. They're fucking shit up. Ryuk's agency is called in, Nejire is there, and Nejire gets her shit slapped by a flying car that, she launched the Nejire beam at to send it away, which was a distraction for the other giant to throw the giant at Nejire, which, despite her giant energy beam output, it was not enough to cause, the giant to not completely fall. So she kind of fell out of exhaustion. She pushed him away and diverted him off of her, but the amount of energy output she had, she was falling. Izuku just sees Nejire falling as he's on his way from doing some errands. Plus, hero battle. Of course he's gonna be there. What does he do? Sorry, I had to quickly shave a 5 o'clock shadow that, since I work in a kitchen, facial hair not necessarily a good thing. But, back to the what if as... Yeah, no. Deku, he saves Nejire because he jumps in the air, he catches her. Ryuk is able to take down the other villain who tried to escape. The other villain who got blasted by Nejire's wave in the back is still kind of like, oh, not getting up anytime soon. Just gonna slowly crawl away as I shrink down. Which doesn't happen because, Izuku, Emerald Splash, hits him with a few stones, guy's knocked out. But that's not what's important here. What's important here is Nejire thanking Deku. And, well, she's interested in his quirk. You know how her natural bubbly persona, gravitates towards people, and she starts interrogating them with a lot of questions. So she starts asking him, what kind of quirk is that? Can you launch multiple types of stones? Why are they green? Are they green because of your hair? Deku's just like, part of my quirk, so far, only the green stones, nothing to do with my hair. I'm Izuku Midoriya, first year UA student, and Nejire's eyes widen and she's saying, I'm Nejire Hado. I'm 3A. As, she's saying, we go to the same school. And, yeah, Ryuk shows up. She introduces herself. Deku doesn't, it's just like, oh, no need for the introductions. I know you're the dragon hero, Ryuk. You're in the top 10, one of my personal favorite heroes. And he lists off several facts that she's and Nejire are just like, fanboy. But here's the thing. Nejire, she finds it kind of cute. And then she asks, what does he know about her? And he's just like, Nejire had a third year at UA, quirks, Sparrow Wave. One more time. Nejire Hado, third year UA, quirk Spiral Wave, uses your own stamina to put out energy beams that spiral out and attack. He thinks you're in the big three with Mirio, Tagata, and Akimichi. As, she's just like, yep. And Izuku's just like, oh. So, you work with the dragon hero Ryuk? And she nods. Ryuk would say, she's been her intern since the first year, so, this is their third year together. And Izuku's saying that's so cool and so interesting. Ryuk is just saying, well, your quirk is interesting too, kid, so why not? When, come sports festival, we'll see what you got. Ryuk is just like, till then, train up. Nejire, since you and this boy are going to be going to the same school, I guess you two will see a lot of each other. Which Nejire nods as, she's saying, oh, that means she can train with him. And Izuku's just saying, wait, really? You don't have to. I mean, you're a third year and I'm just a first year. You would probably stunt your growth, if anything. And Nejire's just like, no, that's fine. Izuku's just like, You know what? I'm okay with this. So, him and Andre talk, text, lots of things, and, well, All Might text Izuku saying, hey, I kind of have to let everyone know at UA, you're my successor because of you showing off a bit too many of your quirks. But Izuku's just like, ooh, my bad. Okay, since you let other people know, am I allowed to let this one girl know? Wait. What? You just got the quirk. How could there already be a girl who you want to tell? Izuku's just like, she wants me to train with her a lot. And All Might's just like, oh, Midoriya. Who is she? Nedry 3rd year. One of the big 3? Yeah. All Might's just like, ooh, she was one of my candidates before you met Midoriya. Very well then, if you believe it to be the right thing. But understand this, Midoriya, she becomes a target now if you tell her this. Yeah, you're right. So, time skip. We go 1 week. This is the first day Deku and Nedry are going to be training together. Deku also says he wants to, fully tell Nedry the details of his quirk and all that's going to come with it. Nedry is just like, bet. So, they meet up at Dagobah Beach. It's completely cleared and it's the morning. It'd be like dawn, so they're going to do a few run on the beach, a few laps. As Deku looks at Nedry, she's in a regular track outfit. Jogging outfit. Deku's just like, wow. Just wow. He would go to her and they would run. About halfway through their workout, there was this awkward silence that Nedry is just like, normally Izuku and me, like, bounce back and forth with questions and ideas, but he's been really quiet. Nedry would stop running as she looks at Izuku and asks, alright then, what's the deal? Izuku's just like, no deal, nothing. He's a bad liar, and Nedry knows this. Nedry would call him out on this, and Izuku's just like, it's my quirks. Quirks, you say? I thought you only had one. Well, he nudges for her to get close. She does. Izuku raises one hand as purple vines shoot out as he taps her on the temple. The vines also connect as then pretty much a quick summary of everything he wanted to say is downloaded into her mind. As, she's just like, whoa, when could you do that? Izuku's just like, I've been testing out a few things with the powers. Izuku retracts the purple vines as I keep on wanting to say hermit purple, which I'm not going to be wrong, but it's not. The third thumb. Nedry just looks at Izuku and, she's just saying, so you trust me enough to tell me your secret? Izuku nods as, he feels, honored that a 3rd year would, want to train with him. So, to honor her, I guess you could say, trust in seeing the potential in Izuku, he's just gonna lay his cards out all on the line. Be straightforward, because he's just like, fuck it. It'd be easier, and if her quirk is, let's just think of multiple ways, and I have multiple uses from my one quirk, that's multiple quirks, maybe it'd be beneficial to let her know. And he does. That being said, she now knows about One For All, and, well, she actually blushes a little bit the fact that Deku trusts her so much. She's already, she already had this small crush going, and it's just building. Deku's a straightforward guy, he's sweet, he's nice, he's caring and considering. We time skip about a few days. Deku would have gotten his acceptance letter, that holograph chip telling him All Might, telling him he's in class 1A. I'm really yawn. Jesus Christ, man. Ah, goddamn. I'm paused to get a drink. Alright then, I'm back. This is just the Tado Ayo Cuss Technique Boogie Woogie soundtrack cover. Now, that being said, where was I with this? Yes. Izuku, him and Nedre, he gets his acceptance letter. He texts Nedre. You know, she's just like, I knew you'd do it. You're so cool. You're training. You know, it'd be a fool. They'd be fools not to accept you. And Deku's just like, Nedre, come on. Don't go too much. You know, he'd be embarrassed. And, you know, his mom takes notice that Izuku and this girl, they've been getting along well. You know, he has sent some text with Uraraka, you know, that, hey, oh yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, I already have plans with another friend. Oh, sure, I got accepted. Did you? Yeah, I also got accepted. Cool, we'll see each other in class then. Uraraka's kind of being like, is there already another girl? Which, yeah. That being said, some time happens. It's the first day. Things still happen as normal. But when Bakugo sees Deku get the first in the entrance exam, he is pissed, but not as, like, irately pissed that, you know, how the fuck did he do it? He's just like, damn it, that bastard. In just 10 months? Don't tell me he's closing the gap. No, I refuse. You know, more like that. More like that type of shit. Rather than like, how is he doing this? Since he already sees Deku with firepower. So when Deku throws the ball and then launches an extra heat wave, it gets to 993 meters. You know, higher than the cannon score, but not too bad. How is it higher, you may ask? Well, fire go far. He used fire. Fire go far. He was surprised at the range of how far the flames could go. Wait, doesn't that mean his range of flame control is almost 1,000 meters? Yes, it is. Isn't that a bit too OP? Yes, it is. I mean, he's handling awakened quirks. The keyword in this, like, thumbnail, keywords, all quirks awakened in Deku. Hence why he's gonna be a new level of fucking OP dog tier evil shit. This is not like Joshua's Zelda Strap. In case some of you are like, oh, I know that song. Yes, it's this song. Now, shit be lit. Okay, sorry. I just like this song a lot. Okay, that being said, here's where shit's gonna be different. I'm just gonna stop with the music, honestly. 11:25. Fuck. Damn, I don't want to go to work. I really don't. But let's just do this then. You see, time's gonna be slightly different from this point on. You see, Izuku in the physical. Fuck, I don't know why I'm struggling to figure out the right word. In the physical test with all your quirks, he doesn't get last place. And when it came to the fire one, he legit removed his shoes to use the flames launched out of the souls from his feet, which with every step he took, it was just like a gallop of flames. Which, interesting. You know, as I was just like, oh, creative as fuck. I thought he'd use his hands. Nah, instead his hands were more like for steering. In case he got too far, too close, he would use his hands as the brakes. Which Aizawa also noticed, and he's just like, clever, adaptive, and like... That being said, you know, things change really subtly, but the impact overall, very massive. You see Bakugo, who's seeing Deku mostly stick to the fire, you know, because that's what Deku's going to be doing here, you know, at least in front of 1A. is mostly stick to fire-based and strength-based. He's kind of surprised at how quick Izuku, is learning how to use his flames. And then it occurs to Bakugo. The fact that that nerd always took notes on heroes? No fucking way. Even Shoto's just like, he's moving similar to my dad in some methods, but in other methods, he's not. There are elements of Endeavor and other heroes who use propulsions in their feet, and anything to do with flames Deku would have all incorporated into himself. Even Ryuk and Nedre had helped him out with flying and maneuverability. I cannot say that word. Maneuverability. Hey, we got it! As, yeah, things are kind of good for them. That being said, as time progressed, Aizawa, he would see enough potential in everyone that, okay, I lied about the, kicking everyone out. Sorry, not sorry. Rational deception. Momo would still be like, you didn't see through that? Deku's just like, Nejire wasn't lying about Aizawa being tough. One person heard this, and they ask, Nedre Hado, the third year? Izuku's just like, Aizawa-sensei, you know her? I was her homeroom teacher. She was in my first year. How do you... not in my first year. I'll say he taught her English in her first year rather than the hero core subject. Because I know Nemuri teaches history, and no, Mike was the one who did math, wasn't he? So was Aizawa? Oh no, Mike did English or language arts. Whatever. We'll just go with that. He was like one of her first year teachers, in this academic wise, not hero wise. And Izuku's just like, oh, yeah, she's been helping me with my quirk. Bakugo now hears, oh, he has been getting help with his quirk. By a third year at here? No wonder he's getting so goddamn good. It's pissing me off. Shit like that. Here you would also have this, strange feeling. Just this weird ambiance. A vibe given off by Shoto Todoroki. As Izuku looks at him and he's saying, can I help you? You're fire. Whose quirk is it? Your mother or your father's? Oh, it'd be my dad. Shoto narrows his eyes at Izuku. Izuku raises an eyebrow as he's like, can I help you? Shoto's just like, and then walks off. Izuku's just like, well, I guess he has some issues. He kind of tilts his head as he's kind of like thinking, like, what could have happened to this kid? He sees the burn mark, then Izuku's just like, father. Oh, his dad had to burn him. Got it. Does that mean he has... Maybe he also has fire. Oh, I got it. I gotta help him use his fire. Izuku, he's just like, got it. I know my game plan. Which, oh, this is gonna be horrible. But, continue on with the what if. As, things still kind of go as normal with heroes versus villains fight. How this would go is, Uraka, Deku versus Bakugo and Ida. That fight would still play out as normal, but with the fight being very much different. Every time Bakugo would launch a fire, or not a fire, but an explosion, Izuku countered with his fire blasts. Eventually, you would get to the point where, because Izuku just barely out of, due to the fact that explosions lose power as they are going more forward, since point of impact pushes force outward. which, science. Opposed to Deku, who's constantly shooting out flames at a consistent rate, he would win an ultimate beam struggle between the two that, causes Bakugo to have some burns, but ultimately be knocked out. Which, yeah, it ate a lot of the time, and it got really fucking hot in that building. Which, Ida, he took off his helmet because he was sweating a lot. And, well, you know, it was that during that instant, Uraraka's just like, okay, sneaky, sneaky, stealth, stealth, sneaky, sneaky, stealth, stealth. Because not Bakugo, but Ida couldn't finish his villain monologue. He was still, like, in his head and, like, thinking, but then the heat started to turn up, and he's just like, oh, shit. It's getting hot. Even Uraraka's just like, Jesus Christ, it's starting to burn up in here. So when Ida takes off his helmet, Uraraka was near the bomb already, waiting to touch it. But not yet. She's waiting for Izuku to, talk. Izuku would say, okay, I'm coming up. Bakugo's been defeated. Which, yeah. Ida hears that, Bakugo's been defeated, and he's just like, shit. So what he starts to do is, he starts looking around the room. He grabs the bomb, and then he's just like, this is my only way to win. As he just books it out of the room holding the bomb, because it's made out of paper mache. So, yeah. Here's where things get interesting. You see, Uraraka would communicate with Izuku that Ida, took the bomb after he heard Bakugo lost. He's running, so careful. Which, yeah, no. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. It's just gonna be fine. We're just gonna have to fight for a little bit, that's all. You sure? Yeah, no, it's gonna be okay, Uraraka. As, yes, Ida would see... Hold up, pausing. Okay, I love this song too much. It's Lifeline by Keizo and Black Tiger Sex Machine, featuring Point North. Searching for a lifeline. Also, I was just watching the new Godzilla vs. King Kong trailer that they're releasing. They're releasing too much of the movie in the trailer, which means they know it's gonna bomb. That's how you know the movie's gonna be bad. If you notice, they're focusing more and more on the fight scenes, and then when they add the people, they're giving them the more dialogue, which means, hey, our movies are gonna be trash. Which sucks. Because are giving out too much of the movie. When they do that, disappointment. That being said, back to the what if instead of, my future of how King Kong vs. Godzilla ends, which gonna suck. I just call it now. Anyway, back to the what if as, things go very differently in the fight. Ida and Izuku, they stand down one another. He's holding the bomb, and Ida's just like, you cannot hit me. I have the bomb, and that would cause it to destroy. And Izuku's just like, but you're surrounded, Ida. What do you mean I'm surrounded? As Izuku would punch the air, which Ida, sees, but then purple vines sprout out of his hands at an alarming rate that quickly wrap up Ida. Everyone was confused when they see this, as Ida gets yanked towards Izuku. The bomb, he's not holding it, so away. Now, Izuku isn't pulling Ida to hit him, rather he just pulled Ida to toss him. Like he pulled him, whipped him over, and then he made a break for the bomb. Ida hits the wall, regains himself. Reciprocal burst! Because he don't want to lose. He comes in, kicks Izuku right in the stomach, sending him crashing to the wall. But at that exact same moment, he hears Hero Team wins, and then he sees Uraraka holding the bomb, and he's just like, wait, was I? Izuku's just like, baited. Oh, God, that hurt. I think you broke a rib. Ida's just like, oh my God, no, Izuku, I'm sorry. He starts apologizing, saying, I got too carried away. And Izuku's just like, yeah, can you take me to recovery, girl? They're just like, okay. Heal his broken rib, heal Bakugo's burns, all good. Matches play out like normal, and Izuku sees Todoroki uses ice, and then he remelts everything with his other side, and he does catch like the idea. Okay, so he does have fire, but he doesn't want to use it. He looks really sad when he uses his fire. I must find out more. Now, here's where things are going to get more interesting. The day of the USJ, there is one person here who, shows up, and no one was really expecting. This would be Nejire Hata, one of the third-year students who, she boldly and happily explains that, free period for her means she can do whatever, and she signed up and volunteered to be here to give tips on rescue training with more heroes. And yeah, she smiles when she sees Izuku, and Izuku just blushes a little bit as everyone's just like, no, her? No way. The lucky bastard. Which, yes, the lucky bastard. Oh, my bad. Wasn't turning on. Yes, this is Shwebadi Crollo Lucifer rap. Phantom Requiem. Okay, back to the what if. As yes, Izuku and Nejire sit next to each other on the bus. People still talk, and they ask Izuku about what's up with his weird abilities with the purple vines. Izuku would show up the purple vines, then coat them in fire, then create green emeralds, coat them in fire. Izuku then explains, he doesn't know where he gains the vines or the emeralds. It's just, things that he could produce from his body. A different form of energy. He feels it, like he goes his hand over his stomach. As he explains, it's like different pools of energy in his body that he can call upon. There's one that gives him fire, one where these rocks come in, and then one where these vines come in. When he uses all three of the energies in, unison, he gets faster and stronger. He can use it to boost his own strength, but that's kind of it. He doesn't really, know how to do things like this. Nejire would, comment on how she's been helping Izuku control his fire, since he shoots it out and uses it in a similar fashion to many heroes based with flames, but also energy-based heroes. Izuku blushes because Nejire, she's really close, as, her chest is right next to his face as she's talking to the others, so she goes over Izuku and she has a hand on him. So he's just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, don't look. Ah, she smells like lilies. Izuku's just like, no, I must be good, I must be pure.
Well, for right now you are.
That being said, as here's where things, get kind of funny. You have one person in particular, who asks this question. So, are you two dating? This person would have been our one who loves the most gossip, and that would be Mina. Mina, of course, wanting to know shit, because she also knows that Uraraka kind of likes Deku, so, hey, let's see what she can do. Which Uraraka's looking at Mina just like, bitch, I told you this in confidence. Why are you doing this? You don't ask my crush if he's dating the girl who's clearly giving him booby face. Which, hey, don't hate. Here's where things, funny. Nejire, she blushes a little bit as she's just like, I mean, as far as she's concerned, they've seen each other and they're friends. But if, until Deku makes a move, I guess they might just be friends. Which Deku's just like, wait, I have to make the move? Wait, does that mean she likes me? No. He's confused when Aizawa's just like, we're here, get off the bus. Yeah. Oh, I gotta like this one too. This is the Karth Doju Day of Fate, Spirit versus Spirit. English cover. Okay, back to the what if. As yes, Izuku in this timeline, he's kind of, I guess you could say, awkward right now. You see, he's just like, okay, so if Andrew's saying it's up to me to ask her out, do I ask her out now? Nedre is who's already off the off the bus. Izuku gets off and he's just like, oh, Nedre, she's just like, shh, as she points over, as there you have something unique because the incident with people breaking in would still happen, and Izuku being class rep and then turning it down for Ida would still be a thing. Here's where thing surprises them. It's not just the Pro Hero 13. Since this is a rescue hero simulation, I decided to bring in more rescue heroes. And that would be the Wild Wild Pussycats are here. All four with the rescue hero 13. Which, remember, Aizawa's paranoia, seemingly backed him up because they broke in. And now they're like, hey, can y'all just spare a day? Be backup for us? We're going to be training heroes. Wild World Pussycats are just like, we're going to do this, in the camp? Yeah, but, we'll do small bases on that. That's the quirk training you're thinking of. This is more like rescue training. Alright, then we'll go with you. Hold up, I need to blow my nose. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Man, I hate when my nose gets stuffy. Okay, back to the what if. As Izuku, here's where things get more interesting because, well, hey, he sees more pro heroes. He sees Uraraka gushing over the Pro Hero 13, and then those two have their cool little moment with, hero bonding, hero nerds. This makes Ninja a little bit uncomfortable, so she gets pouty face, and Izuku feels the pouty face. Sorry, gotta drink water. Drink water. In case you're wondering. As Izuku looks behind him and, Nedry turns her face, she's still being pouty. Izuku would see this as, he takes a step back from Uraraka, and Uraraka's just, wait a minute, no. We were having our thing. Come back. You're not supposed to leave when we're having our thing. Yeah, no, she just left. No, not she. He just left her. This is what gets kind of fun. Izuku would grab Nijiri by the hand and, pull her forward. As they're walking into the USJ but the USJ facility, and they're about to do their rescue training. Things would still kind of progress as normal, but when the purple smoke villain Kurogiri shows and all the other people start going up, Aizawa isn't the only one who's just like, okay, let's get to it. You have Mandalay and Pixie Bob. The two instantly into action. Mandalay's just like psychic contacting backup already because they have someone outside of range, and this person, he is someone who one more time. He's someone who, relatively new, but hey, he shows up in an important part later in the manga, but for right now, he's just going to be the other backup. The eye in the sky, if you will. So, he rushes down, as, yes, it's Hawks. Hawks would appear, he's calling up for backup. When he gets close to the USJ facility, his call gets cut, and they're like, oh shit. Okay, USJ invasion, that's all we heard. Go, 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 go. Which they're like, okay, communications were cut, so either he got, which we doubt, or someone's there who fucks up with communications, which is more likely. So, they're fucking up with the communications, we have students there. Go, 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 send pro heroes. Which, Ryuk, when she finds out Nejire is there, she's just like, I'm going. Which, yeah. Mandalay would say she got the message to Hawks, and, well, Hopefully backup's on the way. Which Kurogiri would appear with his purple smoke. Pixie Bub would slam her hands into the ground to try and make the students and the earth beneath them, flow and go out towards the door. But the moment the earth moved and everyone got pushed away, Kurogiri's just like, "You fool!" He opened the portal at an angle where, because they were off balance, they easily fell through. Because it was at an angle where their foot would be. So, yeah, they just fall. And Mandalay's just like, "No!" Pixie Bob is just like, "Fuck me. No, I fucked up." You have Tiger, Search Bob. You have Tiger and Ragdoll calming her down. Tiger, who's, the guy, who's not the guy, is the strong one, so he's just like, "Easy there. Don't worry, the students are fine." As this is where Ragdoll's saying, "Yeah, my search quirk says they're still in the USJ, just scattered." She sighs in relief. As I was just like, "Well, let's go kick these guys' ass and so we can get the kids." They jump off, everyone's going to battles. Nejire, who she gets sent in the same zone as, I'm gonna say Ojiro. And her and Ojiro pretty much tag team the shit to wipe out their people. When Izuku lands in the water, it is very different because, well, he's just like, "Okay, Mineta, we're gonna tag team this. What? I'm going to launch a lot of rocks at the puddle. That being said, I want you to throw where the villains are gonna dodge." Wait, what? "Yes, I'm going to do a scatter shot, wild shotting everything. So you jump up in the air, grab me, Netta. From up there, you guys would be able to see. Throw your balls, they get stuck. From there, I got it." What do you mean you got it? As the purple vines appear, and they're like, "Okay, what would that do?" As then it starts to cackle off with the electricity, and they're like, "Wait, what?" Izuku's just like, "I know, it's weird, but let's not talk about it right now." Yes, they go off. Their plan works. As Izuku, he would jump up, yell, "Emerald Splash!" As several stones would be shot out. The villains, some would get hit, and they'd get knocked out, so they're just casually floating. Those who dodge would inadvertently gravitate towards a single area, because Deku kind of is ringing them all in. So they all do get trapped in by Mineta's sticky balls, and then Izuku's purple vines appear. He launches a current of electricity, zapping them, which does drain Izuku of his stamina ever so, which he was, kind of expecting, but at the same time was just like, that drained a lot more. Nani? Freeform anime rap on Kami featuring Free Soul. Not heard this one. Okay, back to the what if as. I blew my nose because it's more phlegm and mucus, which no likey. Now, like I was saying, he electrocutes the villains, pulls them up, and then yeets them. Tsuyu would wrap her tongue around Izuku, pull him, throw him, and then Izuku would pull them, throw them, and they get thrown up into the air, which, from the water zone and the perspective of the heroes, they just see these people just go up into the air and they're crash landing. One almost hits Shigaraki, so the Nomu jumps in front of the way, punching it and slamming it into the ground. Guy's body's more broken now, but that's not what matters. Here's what does. Izuku would land off the shores, and he sees the villains. They're getting their shit slapped. Things look really well. And so the Nomu starts wrecking everyone. Kurogiri's just saying, "Nomu, kill." So Nomu takes out Aizawa first. From Aizawa, it goes for Pillabody. Not Pillabody, but Tiger. Now, Tiger's Pillabody made him hard to hit, but he still got hit one time, and that one time sent him flying into the stones. And he was pretty much done after that. Mandalay would use her Earth Flow to... Not Mandalay, but Pixie Bob would try and use her Earth Flow to create as much distance between her and this creature as possible. Ultimately failing, getting her shit crushed. Mandalay would, not Mandalay, but Hawks, he's flying in, he's trying to cut, but the Nomu's skin is, too thick and dense for his wings to fully pierce through, so his shit would inadvertently get, slapped too. Here's where one thing is different. Before, Mandalay gets her shit crushed, you would have Nedre come in with a Nedre Hado Beam, launching the Nomu off of her. Now, the Nomu would then rush towards Nedre. Nedre, who's panting a little bit because she's already fought a lot of people, would raise her hands to launch another beam, which the Nomu, it keeps him at bay, but he's rushing forward, gaining more and more, because he's trying, which Nedre is just like, shit, I'm almost out of, that shit, just like, damn, I'm almost out of energy. As Izuku would see Nedre taking on this Nomu, would be like, oh hell no. As he would launch his purple vines, it would wrap around the Nomu's brain and beak and head. Izuku launches a full course of fire and electricity, and then just whoosh, which, cuts into the Nomu's brain, severing its, neural stem, killing it. Now, as Izuku kills the Nomu and the Nomu's head, falls, its brainstem completely cut off, so nothing to heal since the electricity also fucks up with the brain's electrical pattern circuit. And the pro heroes would arrive and villains get caught. Kurogiri and Shigaraki would escape. Shigaraki would not have the bullet wounds in his arms, though, so oof. However, Nedre would jump on Izuku, giving him a kiss, for saving her. And with that, I can end the what if, because now it's over an hour.